Zombie Apocalypse.
Now then, Benny Booth on here. I'm glad you can join me. Today we're basically going to start off with giving advice on new rosters and how to level your players up. Now, Legendary Edition is here. It just makes it a bit more flexible to show you what I would do and how I'd go about building a team. Now, anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm basically Benny Buffon. I'm a PS4 admin and basically play the Champions Cup. And I'm also in the Blood and Tears League as well. But my main way I play is in the Champions Cup. I've made the playoffs every season. I've also got to semi-final, finals of the PS4, and now just started on the Xbox as well. Probably been playing Blood Bowl, how many years now? About 25, 26, 27 years. So I like to think I know a bit about the game. I've also worked for Games Workshop as well. So yeah, anyway, enough about me. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically, with all my videos, I'm going to give you different setup types of rosters, and then for people who want to play online in the Champions Cup, I'll tell you which one I would go with. And then I'll show you different options how to level players up and why I would level them up like that. So, without further ado, let's start off. We're going to do Goblins today, basically because I love them. They're really fun. And how can you not like Goblins? So here's my first setup. I mean, basically, it's very similar. It's 3 team rerolls, 1 apothecary. Start off with 2 trolls. That is a given. You need some strength from somewhere. And obviously, they both have Mighty Blow, Strength 5, Armor 9. Can throw goblins as well, so that's always a bonus. And obviously you get a few lucky rolls and they can become very good. Then basically what I've done here is we've got the Fanatic, Strength 7. It moves in a random direction. They're fantastic. The only problem is if he gets knocked down, it automatically gets knocked out at the very least. So and obviously with it being a secret weapon as well, obviously it gets sent off after the drive. So they've got no hands as well, so obviously they can't pick the ball up, but that's not a problem because they're not there to do that. But yeah, I mean, I love the Fanatic. I think they're really fun. Obviously they work a lot better if you can get them into the thick of the opposition. But be careful, they can knock your own players out as well. The next guy, now this guy is a love and hate relationship. I see a lot of people really hate this guy, or it's the worst secret weapon you can have. And yeah, I sort of get that. I mean, they're agility 3, but obviously they get the -1 for throwing because they're stunty, so it's not great. The great thing about these is when they work, it's fantastic. And like I said, I mean, I was messing about one game and blew up a tree. Now, that by itself is worthy of his inclusion. He tried to kill himself the turn before, but seeing that tree go timber was amazing. These are very simple. When they get a level, if they roll a double, they get Hail Mary. So then he can sit back near the end zone and just lob grenades, or bombs, whatever you want to call them, each turn on the 2+. If you roll and you get nothing, then I would sack him. People say, oh, well, double, get block. Well, he could, but that's not his job. He's better served to you by getting Hail Mary. You can sit at the back, out of the way of everyone, and just lob grenades. If you don't get a double and get Hail Mary, to me personally, I'd sack and go again. Because obviously, TV with Goblins, the higher up you go, the more deadly opposition you go against with tackle and stuff like that. So you basically want to keep them as low as possible. So every time you get a skill on these things, you've got to make sure it's a skill you definitely need. And the only skill you will ever need on this is Hail Mary. Yes, you could go accurate, +1. That'll take away the stunty, but what's the point? You know, Hail Mary 2+, anywhere on the pitch. Fantastic. Now, the chainsaw. Gotta love this. For 40 grand or 40k, what value is that? -3 to the armor roll. The only problem is when you use a chainsaw, you need a 2+. If you roll a 1, you end up chainsawing yourself. It's never good. Obviously, you don't get XP for chainsawing people, but obviously that's just the way it is. We'll go into further details later on. How to level a chainsaw dude up. But basically this one gives you these. So you don't know when you don't get as a pogo. So in this roster you get your 2 trolls, you get your fanatic, you get your bombardier, you get your loony, and look, you get all these. You get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goblins. So that's not bad. So you get 10 goblins, 3 secret weapons, and 2 trolls, 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary. I think going with this this build is fine. You've got 1 space for a star player if need be, but I think this is quite a good starting setup personally. Step 2. Let's have a look what we've got for this one. So again, we've gone for the extra rerolls. So we've got 14 rerolls. We've got the apothecary. We've still got the two trolls. We've got the loony. We've got the fanatic. Most people prefer, if you're only going to take 2 secret weapons, just to take them 2. And then you've got the 9 goblins as well. So that gives you 13 players. So you really, when these 2 get sent off, that gives you 11 maximum. But obviously you're hoping maybe with this sort of setup, like maybe rocking some a bit higher up, so maybe you'd get a Brab or an extra player or something. But this is what you have to do if you want the extra reroll and you want the apothecary. I mean, you could get rid of the apothecary if you wish and put on an extra goblin if you wish, but obviously if you'd lost a troll, that would be pretty bad if they failed the regen. And test 3. Now this one comes with a pogoer. So again, 3 team rerolls, 1 apothecary. You got your 2 trolls. You've got your pogoer. You got your fanatic and your loony. The bombardier, the one I haven't got on here. You could swap the bombardier for any of these goblins if you wish, because they're the same price. So you get 9 goblins. So 9 standard goblins. 3. Well, the pogoer actually isn't a secret weapon, so he would stay on. So you got 10 players plus 2 of them. So you got 14 players. You got 2 spots for your 2-star players. Your 3 team rerolls. Your apothecary, and this is a very popular roster. I like this one a lot. I just, knowing me, because the way I look at it, when you play goblins, I just like to have the bombardier because it's so much fun. But I think this is a very, very good setup. Out of the 3 1000 roster setups, I'd probably just recommend this one for the cup, because you've got 12 players who will stay on the pitch, and then you've got your 2 secret weapons, and then you can add to them if need be. So that this is the setup I would go if I was going in the Champions Cup competition. The other one, what's interesting, is the Nuffle setup. Now, with this one, well, yeah. You got your 2 trolls again. You got your 3 team rolls. No apothecary on this build, though. You've got the Lunar Chainsaw, but again, you can swap that for a bombardier. You can swap that for an extra goblin if you wish. And then you've got your 9 goblins here. So only 12 people. And you think, wow, Bernie, this isn't very good at all. What rubbish is this? But with this one, you get your level 2 stadium, and you get the Nuffle's Altar. Well, basically makes your star plays 50 grand less. So off the top of my head, that will definitely give you the Bomber Dribble Snot for 10 grand, and I know there's another one, Fungus Saloon, for something like 30 grand, and the Chainsaw Dude, Noble Blackwater, is it, for 80 grand if you're playing at home. So it's really, really good to have. It's fantastic. The Nuffle is by far the best thing. There's no point going for the Brab thing, because if you think about it, your Brab's only worth 50 grand. That's all they cost you. So you'll be getting a 50 grand inducement, where the rest of your other opponent will be getting a 100 grand inducement. So it doesn't really work out very well. So that's what I'd get. And the other key thing as well is, if you have a look in the top right corner there, your team value is 800. Now most start teams are going to be at least 950, 1,000 at least. So you're going to get inducements. So that could be 3 Brabs, or you go with 2 Brabs, and then for 40k you can get Bomber Dribble Snot and is it Fungus the Luna or whatever. So all of a sudden you've got 2 star players, and you've got all of a sudden now instead of having 12 players, you've got 14 players, and it stops you from running into 1500 teams as well. So this is a really good setup as well, and it's basically using low TV to its best advantage. And like I said, if you get a home, fantastic. If you play away from home, then obviously you're not going to get the inducements, but so you're not going to get, say for instance, you're not going to get the Bomber Duels of 10 grand, but it's still only 60 grand. And obviously Fungus Saloon is 80 grand as each, so that's 140 grand. So you still could get both of them in your team. And that still give you 14. Yeah, you probably won't have the Brabs, but you've still got them. Or you could get something, or you could go and get yourself 3 Brabs if you wish. Also, you could change one of these for a Bombardier if you wish as well. There's a lot of flexibility with this thing. And the next thing I'd probably get is an Apothecary afterwards, and then try and flesh out my Goblin bench. But there you go. There's some rosters. What you can do. Now, basically what I've done here, I've just gone through and give people various skills. I've tried to not give them loads of doubles because obviously, the chance of getting loads of doubles is quite rare. But let's just say, for instance, we get lucky and our troll gets a double. To me, block it's the best thing. You have to give them block. After that, if you are looking to roll another double, then obviously go and get yourself pro. Probably the best thing to keep them from stop going stupid. Them two would make them very reliable. Guard is obviously a very good thing to get. Stand fair, break tackle, other things to get. But for the first 2 level ups, if you roll a double, I'd get block and I'd get guard for definite. Now then, if you don't, you can make them into like a sort of throw-in troll, what basically would be a strong arm. So that'd give you +1 to short passes. So it makes it more reliable to throw the little goblins. They're still going to have to land by themselves, but hey, you can obviously make them, if you want a way of making them into throwing more reliable, then obviously that would be the thing. But again, I only use it if I want to throw a goblin at a person just because it's hilarious, or it's the only other option I've got left. Guard again, obviously you need guard as best you can. Other things, if you don't want to take strong arm, what else can you take? You've got guards, you've got stand firm. I think stand firm's always good. You could always blitz a corner, punch him out the way, stand next to the ball carrier. That's always good. Break tackle's another option you can do, but I always seem to fail break tackle a lot. And Juggernaut and the thing can make it quite safe for blitzing. So obviously, if you don't have block, but trolls, you need them definitely. Now then, for your special players, your Looney, way I look at them here, well, sidestep, dodge. If he gets them 2 skills, he's really lucky to get them. Basically myself, I just rinse and repeat with these. The thing is, they aren't going to live that long anyway. But if he got to this point and you got another roll, if he didn't get a double, then I'd get rid, because obviously you'd want blodge with sidestep would be pretty useful. But if you don't want to get rid of them, these are the skills I'd go with: dodge and sidestep. It's up to you. Dodge will give him extra protection. Sidestep, obviously, if you don't get him down, then obviously he can change them next turn. It's your own personal preference which way you want to go with them. Now then, the Bombardier, very easy these are. If he gets a double, if he rolls, he needs a double, and if he gets double, he gets Hail Mary pass. Don't get it, sack him. Simple as. Throw it anywhere in the pitch. Yeah, it does scatter, but you throw this into a cage or something, there's a very good chance it's going to take half the cage out on a 2+. And obviously, because it's not a loner, you can get to re-roll the 2+ if you do. If you've basically, I don't know, say for instance, you've got your Hail Mary pass and he levels up again and he rolls another double, then obviously block's useful for blodge, although pass would be quite good because it gives him 2 options to throw on a 2+ just to make sure it saves the rerolls. But yeah, these guys are fantastic if you get Hail Mary, otherwise they're very risky. So if you don't get Hail Mary, then rinse and repeat. Fanatics, only 2 skills really. I mean, people keep saying about multiple block. I personally go Mighty Blow and then block. They're the useful ones. On a double, get block. Otherwise, get Mighty Blow. Again, I don't really want these guys to get many levels because they're going to be off after 1 drive unless you've got Brab, and obviously T value goes up quite a lot. But Mighty Blow helps obviously, and block makes it harder for people to knock them down, and obviously makes it a lot safer when he hits against a lot of things. Strength 3 or under, you're going to be getting 3 dice anyway, but block gives you just that extra security. If you did roll another double, then obviously dodge would probably be the best next thing, because obviously when these guys go down, then they're off the pitch as well. So movement's a good thing to get as well, because obviously you get them to swing around once more as well, so that's always good. So movement would be another thing I'd look at. But if they get over 2 level ups, they've done well, in my opinion. And finally, the good old Pogoet. Now, I've done this guy without getting any doubles. If you got a double, then obviously block is fantastic to go with dodge. You can make him a blodger. Obviously, he leaps on a 4+ because he's got long legs. It makes it a 3+. If you've got agility on this guy, that would make him fantastic. But let's just say we didn't roll any doubles. Then, to me, Sure Feet's the best way to go. That makes him move 7, and then it makes him move the other 2 very safe on the movement 9. Sprint then makes him move up to 10. And so let's say you got them 2 options. Then you got a couple of options. You got catch, well basically that means any goblin can get the ball, hand it off to him, and then obviously he saves on rerolls. Or you can go for sidestep and then obviously try and do 1-turners with him as well. What makes him very valuable. And obviously the leap skill is very good. An agility boost makes it fantastic. As does a roll of a double for block. So yeah, they are really good. You've got to try and protect this guy because he is class. That's the way I'd go with him. So there's your secret weapons. There's your trolls done, and then we've just got these guys. Now this is one standard goblin step you'll see. No doubles rolled. Sidestep, down, tackle, pack them next to the enemy. And as long as they don't get them down, then they're going to be stuck to them. Try and dodge away to -2 due to diamond tackle. These are really good. The only problem is that your goblins are going to get hit a lot, and the thing is, you've only got dodge, so the armor 7. They have a short lifespan. If you can sort of get them near an opponent and block their lanes and they have to dodge through it, that's a lot better, and it'll make them live longer. I do see it a lot. I do see it with skinks as well, where they'll just tag someone, and there's no wrong with that. It's just that obviously with them being stunty as well, they break a lot easier. Obviously, if you have blodge, it makes them a lot better, but that is basically one of the most standard skills you'll see. Now, if you're really lucky and you roll some doubles, well, there's two ways you can go. You can go into a ball carrier with block and show hands. So obviously, show hand stops a strip ball, and obviously, blodge works really well. I don't mind this setup, but I'd rather just try and get my Pogoer to have the ball, because he moves 7. Give him sprint, get him sure feet, and he can leap is a lot better. But again, I suppose there's nothing really wrong with this. You can throw the guy as well, what's always useful, I suppose. But it's a nice setup, and it's going to be hard to get the ball off him as well. And obviously, Sean saves for re-rolls and strip ball. Or you can go the other way. What's the fun way? And basically, he's trying to get ball retrieval, because you've got stunty and you ignore the add-on to tackle zones. You can dodge into a game on a 3+. Strip ball, wrestle. Yeah, most times it's going to be a red die, but as long as you don't roll a skull, you're going to be getting the ball free. Especially if you don't have show hands. And he would be a complete threat. If by some crazy miracle you got another double, then I would be going Dauntless every day of the week. These guys are really, really good, and they will draw a lot of attention as well. you can just have them hidden away and then you can strike when you want. It's not going to work all the time, but you get a guy like this, fantastic. Like I said, I would definitely use him. If I got doubles, I'd try and make him like this, and like I said, I would make my pogoer my official ball carrier if I can. The other option is if you just get the one double, you could just go straight for Dauntless. It is kamikaze, but we are playing Goblins after all. Blitz yourself in there. If the guy hasn't got block, both down, who cares? The ball goes loose. Get pow, goes down, get dodge. You may go down if the other guy ain't got dodge. And obviously then, if you do get another double, you've got options like strip ball and wrestle, haven't you? So this is something as well I would recommend. If you don't think you're going to get two level ups, you can go, two doubles, you can go this way. You've got a few Goblins with Dauntless. Not only does it help them smash noble strength 3 guards or strength 4 Black Orcs and stuff like that, it also gives you a viable threat going into cages. So that is another really good way of doing it. And then obviously if you've got Dauntless, if they survive and get other skills, then you can tailor it a lot better. So I would definitely recommend getting doubles, getting a few of them guys. That's a sneaky way of trying to get into a cage and not doing a red die. Bearing in mind though, you would have to tag parts of the cage to make sure it's not a red die block. But that is another option. Having a few Goblins with just catch around the pitch is just, is fun. Do like relays. People, and obviously helps with intercepts as well. You put a few of these guys in the backfield, they'll spread them all out about. It's another useful thing to have. Like I say, it just gives you another option. And if you've got options, more options, then obviously it's going to give you more chance of something actually working. Obviously, you can also hand off to this guy who's just about to get launched by a troll, so that saves on rerolls as well, because the last thing you want to do is use your reroll handing off and then trying to throw it and then not being able to reroll because you've already blown it trying to hand off the reroll. So that's obviously another cheap way of doing it. You can also give them jump up as an X skill. So basically, if they don't break your armor, you can get back up and go into the end zone and someone can hand off or pass it to you. So that's not a bad thing as well. Again, these are not with any doubles. So catch, jump up, that's not bad. Like I say, you just base, because you can't really cage up with Goblins, because these people are just going to mince you. So you're trying to do like screens or trying to get options where there's chances to relay the ball and score. So again, that's a pretty good one as well. Then obviously you want some foulings. Sneaky git by itself's fine, because obviously you have to break armor for basically to get sent off. So if you roll double one for armor, you won't get sent off. You have to break armor before doubles obviously get you ejected from the game. And if you roll a double, then obviously data play is always good. The only problem with this is this is a 90k Goblin. That is a lot of TV there. That's 50 TV for a guy trying to get sent off. So personally myself, I'd go one or the other. But I know a lot of people like having both. But having a couple of guys just need gate, just go around stamping. Even if just by himself, because if you don't break arm, you're not getting sent off. So I'd either go one or the other. I just think 90k is quite a lot of XP. Oh, sorry, team value getting sent off. I've seen people use this one as well. I'm not a big fan of this one, but you've got catch and diving catch. So if someone throws it, because obviously Goblin's not very good at throwing because of the stunning skill. If it's an accurate pass, the diving catch sort of helps them out. But this is probably my least favourite out of the lot of them. Unless you're giving a Goblin Hail Mary. But that not the Bombardier, just a normal Goblin. Then yeah. But that's basically it. Like I say, I don't want to go on too long. I don't want to make the videos really really long. That's basically just some tips what I would do with Goblins. It's going to be hard to win with them, but remember, Goblins are a lot of fun, and when you do win with them, it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like I say, getting skills is so important. Getting a double on Bombardier, get him Hail Mary. Only skill he needs. You know, that's the thing. I'm sure other people tell you TV is so important with Goblins. You do not want to be rocking up with 1600 TV. This is only 1600 just to show you what different types can do. You want to be cheating, fouling, using your weapons, doing crazy plays, throwing goblins at people, trying to break cages with a thrown goblin. It's fun. Just remember, these are fun. If you can get wins, that's just a bonus. I can't wait to see how they'll do in the cup competition, and I certainly will be using them, and I'm hoping to have great fun with them. Like I say, these all my rosters will be on my YouTube channel. So obviously on the Benny Buffon channel. So obviously feel free to go on, look at them all. So please subscribe, because that'd be fantastic. And obviously if you leave any comments below the video, then obviously I will get back and I will respond to them. So yeah, that is the Goblins done. Next video will be on ogres, what should be fun. And like I say, I'll go through the 8 legendary edition teams first, and then after that I will then go ahead and do all the other teams as well. And like I say, I'll have plenty of other material on there as well, especially videos from the my own playoffs, and obviously the PS4 Cup competition, and hopefully the Xbox competition as well. So I hope you liked it. Like I said, drop a subscribe button there, and I will speak to you later. Stay classy out there, guys, and good luck on the Blood Bowl pitch. See ya. Remembering myself. Take me right.